Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Arkansas State's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Fourth and short, I already called my third down play knowing I was going for it on fourth down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on fourth down.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Using his legs, it's Kronk. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Kennesaw State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this playing your...
Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the Red Wolves are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Caught behind the line. It's Bullock. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical.
Touchdown, Owls! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. The Red Wolves are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today. Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Got to find a...
The Sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Charlotte ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. Never a dull moment when it comes to the...
He's loose. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tight end now in motion. They'll run for it on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's crossed.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air, it's Rayner. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Rutgers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Kennesaw State right back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's Wallace. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this guy's showing you why the fullback position's still alive and well in college football. What a weapon this guy is in this offense. How about that explosive play?
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. He's going to run it. And the ball's on the ground. Crosses the 10. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And the Red Wolves, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
On second and goal, they go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Motion from the back. Williams looking for a man. Floats it out in space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Williams will pass. Here's the heat. He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Kennesaw State right back to work. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. It's Clay. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Rayner. Under fire. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on fourth down.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D.
There he goes!
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Pulls it in, it's Rucker. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to beat him to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it can be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Kicks it out of the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gonna run it. It's Bennett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The inside handoff. Makes a man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on first down from the 28.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Williams looking for a man. He lost one down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the run. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
High the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Rayner. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rucker. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the 1st.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Red Wolves come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Using his feet, fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing it big.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Kennesaw State right back to work. Williams will pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, right. They'll send the back in motion. On the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught,
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. First down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score. There's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum.